The sixth habit that keeps so many people poor is you refuse to spend any money. And I get the mindset here because I was there before, where if I give you $100, that means you get $100, you get rich, and I have to give you money. But there's a part of this equation that you're completely overlooking, which is, what am I getting in return for this $100 that I'm giving you? Maybe I'm buying a service that's going to make my life a little bit easier. Maybe I'm buying a service that's going to buy me some time back. Maybe I'm buying some education that's going to teach me how I can make $200. And this is where you have to understand the difference between value and price. And I get it, especially when you're first starting to make some money. It can be very hard to differentiate value versus price because all you want to do is hold on to as many dollars as possible because you're just looking at your bank account and all you're seeing is, are dollars going out or are dollars coming in? And if dollars are going out, that's bad. If dollars are coming in, that's good. But if you really want to be able to accelerate how many dollars you have in your bank account, you have to figure out how you can bring more dollars in. And sometimes in order to bring more dollars in, you got to spend more dollars going out. There's a lot of ways to do this. This might be finding ways to buy back your time. I don't edit my videos. I hired an amazing video editor who edits my videos, who buys back my time. I don't manage my own properties. I pay for a property manager every single month. They get paid before I do. But it buys back my time that way I can go out and find more investment properties to purchase. When I want to go and learn something, I pay somebody. I pay for a class. I pay for a coach. I pay for a consultant who has done something. That way I can learn from their 5 years of experience and knowledge and failures so I can make less mistakes. Not no mistakes because I screw up a lot, but you can lower some of that hurdle to learn something if you're willing to pay somebody $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, whatever it might be. But you can lower that curve of learning if you're willing to invest some money and some time to figure out how to do that. And finally, number 7 is you focus on hard work, not smart work. We're all taught that the harder you work, the more successful you're going to be. But unfortunately, that's not how it really works in the real world, especially when it comes to building true wealth. Maybe within your own company. The harder you work, you might be able to see some more success, at least temporarily. But if you really want to see the most growth, the question is, how can you work smarter? That way you can get more things done, be more efficient, and be more innovative. And this is where it's all about smart work. Now, what do I mean by this? Because I'm sure a lot of people talk about you can't just work hard, you have to work smart as well. But this is really where now understanding how can you use your time and money as leverage to amplify whatever it is that you're doing. For example, I have a Spanish YouTube channel, Minority Mindset en Español, where my videos in English get dubbed into Spanish and then we publish it on the Spanish channel. Now before, we used to have somebody that would translate all of my videos. He would have to write down all of my videos and then you have to go into the booth to record it now in Spanish and then he'd have to edit this audio and then he'd have to upload it to my videos and get them on YouTube. So it was a pretty long and hefty and pretty time-intensive process. Now, using artificial intelligence and AI, it takes a fraction of the time at a fraction of the cost. So now, the thing is, where can you work to be smart instead of just working hard? Because if the hardest workers were the highest paid people, you'd have construction workers and teachers as the highest paid people in America, but they're not. And so this is where now the question is, how can you be smarter? Now, one way to do this is by using your money as a tool instead of just making everybody else rich, to use your money to buy investments. That way you can keep getting paid even when you're sleeping, even when you're showering, even when you're on the beach. You can keep getting paid because your money is working instead of just you working. But beyond that, how can you now use your money as a tool to buy back your own time, to be more efficient, and to get more things done? And this might be hiring people, this might be using some technology, this might be using a software, this might be building a team of people that can help you do more things. It's not always easy, but if you can work to be a little bit smarter with how you use your resources, your money and your time, this can give you more resources and have more money coming back into you. If you enjoyed this clip and you want to continue your financial education journey, I have another video that I think you'll love. All you got to do is click that button right over there. And for those of you who want to stay up to date on the top finance and business news, you can join Market Briefs, my free financial newsletter, by clicking that button below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.